my time, it's my time to shine. Yeah, I'm on the grind, putting the work in the studio and make it right. It's my time to shine. Yeah, I'm on the grind, putting the work in the studio to make it right. It's my time to shine. Yeah, I'm on the grind, putting the work in the studio to make it right.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Oscino back with another review, and this time it's Ella Mai with a self-titled debut album. Ella Mai is an English-born American songwriter that signed with the DJ Mustard's label 10 Summers. She had an EP that came out in like 2017, but she really blew up in 2018 with her probably biggest song to date, Booed Up. And then she had another single, Trip. So what do I think about the album? It's a great album, but I have some problems with it still. Now, don't get me wrong, this album is a great listen from front to back. You really don't have to skip a song, but my problem is just that she's put in this R&B formula, especially in this generation. I feel like a bunch of R&B singers, especially the women, are in this one formula, and maybe it's because it has to deal with DJ Mustard's beats, which also are great. I really don't have a problem with it, but it does promote a formula, especially the first 7 songs, especially like Good Bad. And don't get me wrong, before I say this, I like all the songs on here. It's like every song she kills it. The problem is, I feel like if you put another R&B artist, someone like a 7th Streeter or Rihanna in there, you couldn't miss Ella Mai. Especially like songs like Good Bad. I feel like you could put Ella Mai in there. Whatchamacallit with Chris Brown. I feel like that's more of a Chris Brown song than an Ella Mai song, but at the same time, you could put 7th Streeter in there, or Tinashe. You could put a 7th Streeter or Tinashe in there. And that's the problem when I had the first 7 songs. But like I said, they're not bad songs. They're just, you could replace it. But after Booed Up, I feel like everything in that area is Ella Mai. It sounds like Ella Mai. It sounds like her type of style. Cause when I heard Booed Up and I heard Trip, I like that she had this girl next door romance vibe. And I feel like Mustard should keep that. Like Good Bad is very upbeat, and Whatchamacallit is very upbeat, and those songs are good, but since we're in the fall, I'd rather hear those songs in the summer. I think, even though I said Booed Up is definitely a summer song that you're gonna hear, but she has a bunch of, Ella Mai has a bunch of hits that's good for the summer, and that's how I feel about the first 7 tracks. The other hit is more like for the fall, and it's more of a chill vibe. The song Gut Feeling with her, they go back to back on there. They both sound sensual. Run My Mouth, I'm not gonna lie, that's more of a Rihanna song, and this is what I'm saying about the R&B format. And even though that's in the second half, that's the only one that really sounds like I could put another artist there and they can sing that same song. And that's just Run My Mouth. I feel like if you put Rihanna in that one, she'll kill that too. But everything else, she kills. The bonus track, Naked, is a really good track. Easy, has the piano sounds on there. I feel like that's her Alicia Keys type song. It's not something I don't feel like you can replace it with Alicia Keys on there, but that is an Alicia Keys type song. But I think, like I said, Ella Mai kills it. Everything with John Legend, they both sound good together. Ella Mai shows range. John Legend, you know, he doesn't miss a step. He takes it to a high point with a concerto. They both sound good together when they come through as a duet. The funny thing about this album, and this is not a nitpick, this is more just like, oh yeah, she I keep forgetting that she's English. So like when you hear her talk regularly, you hear the British accent come out. But like throughout the song she's singing, she sounds American. Like I couldn't tell she was British until she starts talking. And I feel like if Mustard wants to give her own sound, because I don't mind his beats really do go well with her, but I feel like he should have her own sound, and I feel like Ella Mai should throw her English swag in there. I don't know if I probably have to look up more English on Ella Mai, because I don't know if she was raised in America or she was just raised in England. You know, she should throw some of her UK swag on there. Overall, even with the nitpicks, this is a really solid fire album. This album is fire. You could play this at parties. You could play this with your boo. You could play this, you know, even when you're driving in a car. There's a lot of things in it, and even though I was nitpicking, there's not nothing that I feel like Mustard could fix, or it doesn't really hinder the album. These are just things that I just recognize when I'm going through here. So with that, I'm giving this 8.5 out of 10. Oh yeah, before I forget, the concept, I think I missed a couple of things, especially about the concept of the album. The self-titled debut, Ella Mai, when you start listening to it, she spells out her name and what each letter does. I'm gonna leave it I'm probably gonna write it on the screen somewhere, but each of these letters stands something, and throughout the whole album, it represents everything about her. And I thought that was a good touch to the album. Also, even throughout the nitpicks, I love the way she sounds on here. I love her voice. With that, throughout the second half, I just want to hear more of that from the second half, especially songs like Close and Booed Up, and even a little bit of Run My Mouth, even though I said it sounds like Rihanna, because it's a very ladies in the streets, freak in the sheets type of album. And I even like the cover art. It's really subtle. It's not ultra sexy. It's I'm a girl next door, and I think she has that vibe throughout that whole thing. With that saying, good job. I hope to hear more from her. I hope Mustard really develops her into more of a R&B singer with her own sound, not like the formula of the R&B female sound. Because even though I like Tinashe and 7th Street and all that other stuff, I would like to hear something different. The thing about the old school R&B females, Mary J sounding like Mary J, Faith Evans sounding like Faith Evans, Toni Braxton sounding like Toni Braxton, I want to hear more of that. The men is sort of, I think a lot of men sort of go with that depressing trap soul. At the same time, when you hear Chris Brown, you hear Chris Brown. When you hear Trey Songz, you hear Trey Songz. When you hear Frank Ocean, that's Frank Ocean. You know, Masego, who I've also did a review on, nobody sounds like him to me. That man is really soulful. But all in all, that good album from Ella Mai. Go pick up the album, go listen to it. You definitely won't regret this. So let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Until then, my name is Oscino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.
Fuck a girl, fuck a woman, fuck a freaking, fuck a bitch. Fuck a